Howdy neighbors, welcome to another episode of Today. We're going to be discussing a whole lot of news and information that came down the pipelines. Hopefully I'm not too late for this one, but hopefully you'll understand. We're going to give it our best shot. Without further ado, let's get into the news. So, the date of Worlds already been announced already for most of you TCG players, but for some of the others who might not know, it's going to be held in Los Angeles this year. Championship Series, the Worlds Finals are going to be held in January the 28th, 2023 in Los Angeles, and then we can take a look at some of the prizes that's going to be giving out there as well. So we have the entry prizes and promo prizes for it. We have the Sunrise Egg. Take a look at cute this look. Come on. You can't say no to this egg, right? Then we have Bargle as your starter for V, and then for Premium, we have the Chronodran G. Coincidentally, this is the same Chronodran, not exactly, but this is the one that you could have gotten as an entry promo price for Continentals, and I think about 2016. And seeing it being redistributed and reprinted again as an entry promo kind of pangs my heart a little bit. I mean... And of course you have Team Avatar, a level 0 promo for world entry as well. Then we have ourselves the side event free fight promos. Those are being earned, where you can earn these and play for them. Then you have the Bear Plushie Akimo, and there's also the promo markers that you can earn from every of the formats. Then you have for Premium and Standard, the Elementaria Sanctitude with a BCS World's Finalist on it being printed as a World's Finalist Participation Prize with an Imagination gift, and then a World's Finalist Participation mat. You also get a playmat specifically made for it as well. Look how sick this looks, dude. Look at that. Kind of just want to use this as a background for the video, no? Looks so good. Alright, and then we also still have some tournaments still lined up that you can earn it. Don't forget the sneak preview for Raging Flames against the Emerald Storm, which is set number 7. I'll be covering that in a separate video, what cards you might want to be on the lookout for, reinvigorate some of the archetypes that you already are playing. So stay tuned for that one. And the sneak preview for it is on the 9th. The official release for it is going to be on the 16th of December. So be sure to pick up your cards when you need them. And of course, there's going to be a lot of hubbub around the Minerva Booster Pack Minerva Rising, January 27th, which is sneak preview, and I think it's going to be released on the 30th of that month, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it's either the 30th or the 2nd of February. It's one of the two. And then there's also the promo campaign. We could talk a little bit about that at length. And let's go over to the World Finalist events, the BCSs that are still live. I think they still exist in America for sure. They still have Manhattan, which is in 2 days from now, as of today's taping being the 8th of December. And then it's in 2 days, 11, and then there's the 17th of December in Anaheim. Let's see if OCE still has anything. Oh, they do actually. It's going to be in Singapore and the 10th of December as well. Both NA and OCE are having it on the same day as well. Manhattan, New York, and Singapore. So be sure to, if you're in the neighborhood and you're in the mood to play some Vanguard, go up there and get some games in. Who knows, you might be a next Worlds competitor and next Worlds finalist. Might be the World Champion. You never know. Go get it. Have some fun. And then there's also the promo campaign. I was going to actually show that part to you guys a little bit sooner. So here you go. This is for the release set of Booster Set 8. There's going to be some of the promos here that are being displayed. And then there's also Set 7. I think the only ones that are kind of important. It doesn't want to allow me to increase the size of the images. So it's just these two promos, I think. Those are the two most important ones you want to probably pick up them from the set. Whether or not you get them foil or not is entirely up to you. Here it also has it the February the 3rd of 2022. It actually means 23rd, so don't worry about that entirely. And there's also, I guess, some Eugene support, which is awesome. Gravidia support, some Lyrical Monasterio support, and then of course Broken Toys and the Thiagra promo that's going to be coming out as well for Minerva Rising. A couple more months, guys, trust me. Available February 3rd. Yeah, that should be the official release day of both of the sets. So yes, correct. So I was right close to the money. Not on that, but really close to it. Alright, what other news and information we can kind of talk about? I think I want to talk about strategy presentation that they had, the meeting. So a lot of this is more or less GP related product and content, but a lot of this can be introduced into English, so we still need to pay attention to as much of it as we possibly can. It still might end up being relevant. You know, it's sort of like studying for all of the exam, but only getting maybe 40% of it being being applied. You still gotta learn a little bit to know what's going on. So then we have Season 2 Will Dress plus main sets with cards. Then TV Aichi and TV Tokyo will be airing episodes of Cardfight and Will Dress Season 2 at 8 a.m. every Saturday. Then there's also the new, and then we also have Vehemence, I guess to be vehement, to keep on persisting. Bruce will be introducing a new form of the archetype, and we have some new characters being introduced as well, 3 new cast members. Their names are going to be as followed. 2 of them come with brand new ace units in a row. With brand new ace units in tow. So that means the third one is probably not a fighting character, or if they did happen to use a deck, it's probably a well-known deck already. So we have 2 new ride lines being introduced. Then we have Sophie Bell with her new unit, Algemistar Unica, and the voice actress is Mimuru Suzuko. And then we have Samuel Sam Fredson, the most American of American names you could come up with. It's just like Mr. Charles Danielson. You know, he could have probably come up with something like that. Blue Deathster, Sky Render, Avangardera. I mean, it's a new mecha unit. I'm here for it. The art looks sick. Look how sick he looks. It's like, yo, I'm here to fold you like chicken nuggies. You know, it's really nice. Then there's collab with Strawberry Prince and Booster Set 9. It'll be collaboration archetypes, 5 different collab cards, so it'll be part of the main set. I think right now we'll actually also get collaboration archetypes with VTubers as well. So we'll have some collaborations with HoloLive, which will be part of actual main sets, and you can actually pull them as high rarity cards in the main sets as well. Some people are a bit about it, but we'll see how that turns out. Then we're the 3rd anniversary for Vanguard 0. Remember that, guys? That still exists. 3rd anniversary of Vanguard 0. Trust me, it's going to be great. There's a campaign potentially getting 540 cards. Potentially. That's great. That can involve a lot more people, and it incentivizes maybe newer players getting into it. And then 0 has updated with GZN Japan at the start of December 2022. So the 1st of December, they're already playing with Zero Dragons already. They're getting closer and closer to the end. There's still a lot of cards to be released yet that have not been introduced, like Tachikaze, for example. We don't know where they are. Probably might be released as an event archetype. Won't surprise me if they do. Then we have Dear Days. It's currently released. I guess. It's now available on Steam and Nintendo Switch. Booster Pack 6 gets added to Dear Days on February 2nd, 2023. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with a lot of people accidentally writing 2022. I don't know what this is. I think everybody's kind of trapped in the same year. 2nd of February 2023. We'll get set. I think the release timing is a little slow, but hey, it's going to be added. I'm happy it's going to be added nonetheless. Then additional online support is confirmed. So Dear Days might get better online infrastructure, so that's great, because a lot of people were having a whole lot of issues with disconnects and people forcibly disconnecting so that you lose and take losses on it. So we'll see how they set this up. The new Fighters rules changes and regulation changes. Fighters rule changes for the Japanese version, Premium Standard and V Standard have no current changes. So in English, we possibly might get changes if the format is still not that fun. But with Worlds around the corner, I'm not likely to see much changes. It probably might be just Gears be released, sadly. Nothing really changes for those, I think. Then there's Monster Strike, Happiness, Composing, Holy Empress, Anastasia is 1 copy per deck, so Emiru got nerfed. Then we have Keta Sanctuary, Dark Strain, 1 copy per deck, no longer has any restrictions, because there's a lot of boost options right now in Bastion, and Dark Strain is okay-ish if ran, and also okay-ish if not ran. So it's entirely up to you if this matters to you or not. I feel like they basically gave back Bastion the legs for them to stand on, and I'm happy for them. Congratulations to them. Then for Stoicheia, the limitation and restriction that we had on Magnolia Elder and Inlet Pulse Dragon is no longer a thing, so you can put them both in the same deck. I'm very happy about this because this will increase the price of Inlet Pulse, which is somewhat can be seen as a bad thing, but then you could just buy more sets of set 4, or you could see it as a good thing that more people will be playing more diverse archetypes and decks, and Inlet Pulse being needed to draw cards, you can still go back to playing Zorga Magnolia again, which is awesome. And I wonder if they're going to implement this change into Dear Days as well, because usually they try to parody the games alongside the trading card game, so they might do the same as well. And since the online support is to be confirmed, maybe a server update. Hopefully that changes. Then there's a new restriction for Standard. Other restriction that's for Standard as well. You currently can use the G. You can only use the G deck if you're a fighter running Chronojan, Mesa Gear, and Chronojet Dragon. So a lot of people, for a lot of the tournaments, because they usually use like an online pairing system, that would give you a better queue time if you had a lot more diverse decks than decks that were being used repetitively in tournaments. In a lot of ways of being able to fool that system, you would to pick a unique card. So a lot of people are picking archetypes like Marjorie and Barra Magnus as their main grade 3s in their ride deck and stuff like that, and it allowed them to kind of fool the system to get them better tiebreakers and stuff. So this is a way that a lot of players couldn't abuse that system. So it's interesting that they had to do it this way. I mean, it could just... Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can see the reason why they could do this. And now it, they changed the regulations so that you can only use it to... You can only stride by this way. Booster Pack 9, Dragon Tree Invasion, goes on sale in JP February 3rd, which is the same English release. That's set 8 for us in English. And then Booster Pack 10 is scheduled for April 7th in 2023. You had it correct here. What? Then Token Ramble Online 2023 goes on sale June 23rd. So a lot of you guys who are looking for more Sword Boy action, hopefully get some more Sword Boy action. Let's see if there's any more news information I can bring in. Yeah, okay. So there's the Vanguard Deluxe. That's gonna be, I think it's gonna be held at the Daibangasai. It's usually held at Daibangasai events. Those still will be held, but now you have the Deluxe, and the Deluxe Championships are going to be, I think, teams, but I know that some of the other VMC tournaments and the other large-scale tournaments are going to be going to best of ones, I think. But the confirmed information is this, is now they're going to be introducing into the Premium and Premium as well into their team tournaments. And then on day 2 for the Deluxe Championships, it's just going to be Standard. So this red one is Standard, this is V, and this one is Premium Standard. This is cool, because for most people who don't know, since the release of Overdress, a lot of people kind of dropped off of playing V and Premium. So now, being kind of forced, I guess you could call it being forced to play Premium and V Premium, you can get a better sample size of what decks are being issues and problems, and you can curate your ban list around decks that are having high representation, higher turnout, and then you can balance better cards around them. So this is a very good move from Bushiroad, because of course they can listen to the English player base if they want to, but having it in their own backyard gives them a better way of being able to monitor the situation themselves. So hopefully, us as the whole Vanguard community, being either English or JP, can come together and tell them, hey, these archetypes have problems, these have issues, just like in the days of Zarzan, you know? When all of us kind of band together and held hands and said, hey, this needs to be stopped. And here you go, we have an overview of it. So that's going to be it for news for today. So hopefully you guys have liked this. If we have missed anything or I've not added a whole lot of extra information, don't forget to leave that in the comment section below. Or if there's any questions you want to ask, leave that in the comment section below. This has been your boy JJ. Be awesome, stay awesome, have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in and stopping on by. And until next time, take care. In other words, I love you.